Today, we dey come laying a table, waiting we be do yesterday, the conversation where we be get with Abdul M. Fatoma from the Campaign for Human Rights Development International, and also the conversation where Samuel Wise Bangura get with Ambassador Osman Foday Yansaneh. I hope say you be able for watch am na Facebook or listen am to we radio. He talk a lot. He talk about the APC, the grievance against NEC, against the police, against everybody we they not glad with. And we are waiting Abdul M. Fatoma say yesterday about the climate, about the willingness from all parties, even after we talk about the police, after it don't get in concerns them, he also talk about the unhealthy, the welfare of the police them. I open the phone line. Again, Ambassador Osman Foday Yansaneh. He tell we first the reason we make them stop for take part by them by election them. If you remember, even though the reason we them be get attending, they not be answer, but then take upon themselves say, you know what, we not go say with the boycott. Then by elections then they take place, and we they lose now then areas then they, because the we then boycott not to say next say because APC boycott, so we go put hold to the election, but no, then carry on. And so because then carry on, APC be they lose. So now then sit down back say, you know what, we they lose. It better make we come on board again. So then come on board. And the same complaint them wouldn't be the complaint against NEC, against the police. Now the same then still they do. And it talk about intimidation. It talk about some part of the law enforcement don't be politicized. Yesterday, we remember waiting Fatoma say. He say, some opposition, he say we political parties them, then only they see when then they on opposition. He say certain things then they waiting for handle, then go turn a blind eye until then they in opposition, then begin for cause noise say, oh, look what's in the happen. This is not right. But at the end of the day, when them be they in the seats of reigns and power, they know they see. And according to all waiting Ambassador Osman Foday Yansaneh laying a table today, it will make you one thing say if these things are even new. They're new. or na something wey themselves be the practice, na in they see now. For say wetin e dey complain about, e dey take place, or na some story no more wey e dey build. It makes you question how some people them can act for please people them with in power. Remember yesterday again, that's why I said I think yesterday and today relate fine, because Abdul Fatoma built the stage for we fine yesterday, and today we get Ambassador Osman Foday Yansaneh. We come make we really understand wetin Abdul Fatoma be the talk. Fatoma make mention of a police officer. He says some police officer then can just take upon themselves and do certain things them just for things say then they please people in authority, even if they don't ask them for doing. And the ambassador today, he talks something like that. But again, I ask, is it new? If it not new, why we still forget search where they happen inside salon? But the salon way we want, now the salon way for be a level playing field for everybody. If you're not the ordinary citizen, if you're not somebody in authority, if you flout the law forbids you. Now that's salon day we want. It talk about the review what they do for the constitution right now. Me no one dive into that. It's up to them. As long as whatever they put in place, it go alongside with the country in constitution. It is fine for them. As long as they not flout the country in constitution. So in that aspect, like I said, me no one dive there. Crusherman na Facebook, he say AIG Memuna been do beaucoup intimidation in the days of APC. So for make APC right now, they cry say that they intimidate them. You want to get question mark. The ambassador talk say, he say, when they can say election, and they get too much police presence, the military presence. He say because of that, some of them people them can they afraid for go cast them votes. Make we go to the first caller. Yes, caller, they live on here. You name and who you call from?
Yeah, my name is Brian. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brian, you get the platform.
Yeah, okay, people, I'll tell you thank you for the forum and the opportunity. I listened to both sets of interviews, the one yesterday was Fatoma and this one today with the ambassador. I will start with the one yesterday. Fatoma, he hit the nail on the head on all the topics there. All the topics. He was right. When I waited with the talk everything at the program, it just written and call it sentiment and all what they say. Because it's difficult the country. We go for lecture alone first, just like we say yesterday. we get for lecture law. But we are the other way around. Other country, them, people in elect them country first before they elect them political party or whichever outside them belong. But we will flip them over. We now political party, the one them will get because we not get. The one them will get political party, then political party now enforce. Then loyalty, they lie to that. Then they look to it in the national pledge say. For pledge you love and loyalty to your country, Sierra Leone. But then flip them over. Then they pledge and love and loyalty to their own political party. That's not the major problem. That's what we get. We get for left the country first. We get for left the country. If you party in a power, they do bad, speak against that. You just still support them, but tell them the truth. Say, these two are doing a bad thing. If they do good thing, tell them, say, yeah, these two are doing a good thing. Just like what can do now. We they praise this present government, they do good things, but they do bad, we they criticize them because we are not friends to them. They need to do favor. They need to do the country favor. Because now pay them, they pay them. They don't mean she don't try it. Now then she don't, there's volunteers say then they go on for office. So now we are the masters. We the Sierra Leoneans them. Now we are the masters. Now we tax what we pay, now they take for pay them. So they're not to be bosses, not to the other way around. Then they work for we. So we get right for criticize them at anything what they do. Like me, I don't care. I they criticize anything not right. I don't care what the person say. So now that mindset don't forget. For make we country because we don't tire for dinner with my country and we don't tire for praise other people. So now I mean, we want we country something better good. And then two political parties at the come back, that brings me to today only. Million sentiments, I listen to everything. All man know I talk about every day and I've been just talking about. I get virtually no interest, zero interest in the internal politics of APC, SFPP, NG, or any other political party because I really support them. My own political party in Sierra Leone, green, white, blue, that's not my political party. So I don't care what you know that their own party make new constitution, I don't care about it. That's not their business. The constitution we care about is the Salon constitution. And we don't talk them over and over, they talk them back. Either one of two things. Either we need a new constitution or that commission will Justice Cowan, let Justice Cowan know them do. Whatever that recommendation they make. Or that very corrupt APC, they not agree for implement their recommendation in the. Either this government, let them make their new constitution or them recommendation in they implement them. Because we will never forget that 1991 constitution, they make under the APC dictatorship of the under JS Momo. We all know that. So now a military constitution now forsook them, but suit the military, they're not within a power. So now we need a new constitution or let them implement that Justice Cowan and everything and call. And that's what we want. Let the country get good constitution so that the leadership of the country then will follow what the constitution says. Then therefore interfere with the institutions then. Because they make all I know get the problem. And again, myself, they put me more to waiting, they have my voice to waiting for Thomas yesterday. Either the police now or the military or teachers and nurses, they need good condition of service. They need good condition of service because now only when they get good condition of service, and then they go motivate them. Then with the ordinary citizens, then let we get love for the country. Let we get love for the country. Now, country we can't force. All the ones who they support APC, they all non thieves. They're not going to nothing. Now they enjoy what they don't thief together. You now the left suffer. So now I make we get for put the country first. Now that one at the fourth step. Let we love the country. So now my contribution and thanks very much. I will continue for listening. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Brahma. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, the phone line open. Not forget to say today are 2-in-1. Waiting we deal with yesterday and also waiting we from Ambassador Osman Foday Yansaneh, the interview where he get with Samuel Wise Bangura. Yes, call ID live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is I call from US.
Yes, I get a platform, sir.
Yeah, Leone take is who that they follow saloon politics for the last 35, 40 years. Now the same thing they go on every political cycle. This they come doing young people, then they talk. The other one come doing young. Now the same thing, just like a recycle, you know. Even we have to talk about new constitution. The old constitution where they said they know they follow them, you know. So new constitution will make any difference. Where they know they adhere to the rules and regulations that are set forth. Nothing you know they will do, we will make that country they go go before, you know. They don't follow all the institutions then. They just they talk. Every time this go kind of interview will talk. Solomon is also book talk no more than people, but they can't implement. You know, I'm listening, watch one documentary this morning, you know, some guys in Whitman in the travel along West African countries, from Ivory Coast, they come like Liberia, they come Salon. They work smoothly to the other two countries, and when they come Salon, bribery come inside. You know, the guy in the talk also, he said, okay, Salon now, you know, the first thing they ask for now $350 for cholera fee. He said, and cholera fee, nothing they don't eradicate. But now then they ask for pay $350 for cholera. You know, all the things and then, man, how this country go before, you know? So talk, nothing not happen, man. Other people then go come and the same thing, will come and go talk this, they do this, that, they do that. But at the end of the day, no implementation. I just pray, hopefully, that since this government get this open policy, we make most of these things and we don't happen in the past. We've been good at the dark. People know they see, then they get transparency in a way, then they see these things, then they come to light, you know. Then go able to try and implement some things, then we will at least start the path to a new direction, you know. Hopefully. That's my take.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. And on tomorrow, we topic for tomorrow, and then we go deal with, because we see, say, anti-corruption don't handle the alleged people them for that particular story. I talk about gist now, so we no one dwell on today. We want soak on and well, so that tomorrow we go deal with them. Yes, call ID live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yes, Tripoli Nabi Harun, they call from Boston.
Yes, Harun, you get a platform.
Okay, Tripoli, I tell you thank you for this phone. And I'm waiting first. I want for say I be sorry for Mama Salon. And just like I can say, if we Sierra Leoneans we're not ready for change, if we not change Sierra Leone, all this talk, all they talk, although we wish for less Sierra Leone better, but if we all not ready for let that country they change, it will be difficult. That I must tell every Sierra Leonean. If we all not determine, say, waiting with the pan, if we stop, let us see how we begin and go grow tomorrow and become good citizens there. If we not do that, it no go work. That's not one thing. But what I more I want to talk about na Yansaneh. Yansaneh in topic today. I be really enjoy where they try for explain things. But if forget for say, just like how when they talk and say, when they say the snake, it do not turn to you, you they say shake him. Until that snake it turn to you now you know say that dangerous thing now it don't turn to you. 90 days it been they explain. Right? I not even want for go too much for Nande because all waiting in the expression have been just they enjoy. Certain title the way that they call her right now, we're questionable. The title, all the people that they call them is questionable. But me myself, I believe says Tripoli do begin call me ambassador today, yeah? Even though I no go no side, begin call me ambassador, you know my brother, okay? Now the thing that one day, when people get position, they not perform that position there, then they go and make proud, say me not been this, me not been that. It's questionable. A lot of things say where he talk now, if person go he try for analyze and better one. It not make no sense for that country day. It not make no sense. And therefore, waiting me just to try for. And the problem more where people then they complain for, like a APC, so whether they complain for another commission of inquiry. Now the big deal. If he be to say that commission of inquiry, then not be really institute them. So God, like all things settle down, nothing not be for big, nobody not be for ready for fight. Because they know very well waiting that inquiry they do. How if they expose them, the one and the way they do them bad in another country, if they expose them, most of them no one dandy. That make you see this fight it they go on, this commission of inquiry. But please, Tripoli, most of them people there where they can no more where they talk now that working talk now AYV say hey, that they do me this or that they do me this or not a new thing. Although we know one for lay happen, but not a new thing. We know one lay happen. People get for stop. Look at them guys na that border. Look what they do. Look how they expose Sierra today.
No, I want to make you left hand in tomorrow. We go deal with that.
Oh, you there for being Kabe?
Yes.
Okay.
Tomorrow
no,
now. I did try to get all the facts then first. Then tomorrow
okay,
we go learn at table.
Okay, thank you. But that just the card they say. Yansaneh you talk, not able to analyze nothing. Let's just left so no more. Let's just left so. But always in they talk, just the card they say, they snake it not onto you. You they say shake them. When the snake turn to you now, they begin like, oh, the snake they come, oh, the snake they come. Now in this so always Yansaneh explain to we. Thank you very much, Tripoli.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Aaron.
Okay.
Just like we Aaron they talk just now, when Ambassador Osman Foday and Yansaneh they talk, he say after that meeting, we former President Koroma and President Bio be do na status. Then be also say then get a follow-up meeting from the stakeholders and the hierarchy of APC. He say then be they ready for go that day. Now then can tell them say they don't all one per the member. So because of that, they not go again. He say because you not go to arrest the members them way I will input say you not go to arrest members them way na something we get for do with politics. Then you say you want go talk peace. He say now that make we no agree for goodie. So you agree with them? Or you feel say them be supposed to go? Then when they reach there, then go say, well, now this reason, now for be stop we not for come. Because we don't ready for come, we already say they don't go arrest one per we member them. When I can tell we, made them tell them say, okay, you not get nothing for do with we. On follow the process, due process, and check with the judiciary and what's not, and make what we do now, make we continue. But in say, because they arrest one per the member, so then call off the meeting where they be supposed to forget, where another meeting they for try for bridge this peace between them two parties. Other people then go tell you, say then two parties, and so no more than they. They are all two, You no go ever suicide and they work as one. So, una just ignore the no more, una carry on una business. Because when APC be in power, that's why SFPP be the grumble. Then go to the extent, at that time, waiting rumor be they say, rumor be even they say, na former President Kuruma, na him be the sponsor make SFPP be just a gonna court. So then two parties, and then we they give the turn for take that seat day. We will just enjoy the flow. But for the sake of peace and for the love for the pikin that we're not even born yet, you know, I think we need a better Sierra Leone. I wonder, okay, there is a reason why constitution in a country. Reason there for that. That same reason we make me and you they live with life every day. Any person who you ask, say in the next 5 years, in the next 4 years, in the next 3 years, in the next 1 year, which are your immediate plan, which are your long-term goal? If you ask somebody, and they will tell you, or if you ask them, he tell you, though you ask and say, how you tend to achieve that? Because you get forget the goal, then you get for one for achieve that. You get forget the plan for carry out that. You get forget the platform for make that one day achievable. So in that area day, now the same thing, then our constitution say you get 5 years. You get 5 years for rule. Inside that 5 years there, you get your long term, you get your short term, you get what you feel say you go do, we go make people happy. Even you as an opposition, you get 5 years. For make yourself, put your house in order, do it in right, so that try for make the people find favor in the eyes of the people. So at the end of the day, you go come back, also you don't go out. But as long as we know the see and that way, there is problem. Make a call this caller. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
My name is Gugiatu. I call from Norway.
Yes, Gugiatu. Welcome on this side. Sorry, the sky for clear the other side.
I'm telling you, I know you're okay.
Okay.
You're okay. Yes, people, you continue. You what I want to say because I listen to that guy yesterday, Fatoma yesterday, but this why I was unable to listen to it. Can be busy. I be starting more before the program starts, so I don't left and force. So now down there yesterday, I want to talk about.
Go ahead.
I just want to say talking about because for listening to Abdul Fatoma, already say yesterday, the guy always say that guy he better waking come and really can we feel back waiting the happen at the continent. Because already we can discuss now this program, yeah, we can yesterday, especially where you ask about that lawlessness, how we try for explain them. See the people away for stop the people for lawlessness than the day before. We talk a lot yesterday. We one side is say the way how the thing said the apple like is scary because me say for each side I look scared say waiting the happen at this country, how this we country one turn soon. We don't listen, but like what they always they talk and the law, not to say the law nor the bone how for implement the law for make it continue now the problem. Because like we talk yesterday, indeed, not true. Where the one they were in a power, the time where they did it, they're not able to see nothing waiting they happen. Now where they not do, now they able to see. So I be so dey surprise here, watch must say at least this lights na this tunnel here. So how we where they listen and follow this program, how we see this lights na this tunnel. And like where this Mr. Arun talk, I really support him. If we Sierra Leonean, we not really decide, for change we attitude for put this country go before. It no go easy. It no go easy. Then two parties, SAPP, APC, SAPP, APC, it no easy. May God take control, but really no easy. For listening to that man yesterday, it really discouraged. Me and no lie for me. It really discouraged. But like what talk, we go still continue for prayer and the people they made themselves change their way, because if you they pray, they make no move for change you way. They walk, they work. You get for put effort for change. The leader them more, we the people them more, all man, this not a one man side. Each and everybody, if we able put and out, we able push this country go before. Because like I always say, the problem not to one side. The problem they all side are the problem. Who side for start, who side for begin, who side for end. People, easy. Like I say, I really support with Mr. Arun. If we not really decide, say we really want this country for go before, it will take a long way. And we own generation, people then be done day before. Then we don't say yes, how for do. We they can, we they try. If we fail again, we not lose. At least we make effort. Another generation will take her. If we win again, tell God thank you for that. But really, it really not easy, Tripoli. I just want to see this light at the end of this tunnel. It's not really easy, eh? Now my own contribution this Tripoli.
Thank you very much, Ugato. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, caller, you can dial your background, please.
Okay.
Yes, your name and who you call from?
Me na Danny, I call from Maryland.
Yes, Danny, you get the platform. What's in a contribution, sir?
Well, I've been listening to it in the so-called Secretary General of APC, Alhaji Yansaneh, talk about the peace meeting now been to money where APC failed for go. This just tell we clearly say somebody like Yansaneh no got any intention for peace na saloon or for anything for better saloon as long as he no get for do personally with him. Now we say for real then arrest whoever it was that them be arrest. I believe so rather than victimize them now or even broke the law, they arrest them. Law just say for reason of argument it be so. Also true peace concern, also somebody no reach saturation point as far as dealings with national policies in that country they for make law. I believe say Yansaneh as Secretary General for be not encourage the rest of the body for go that meeting day, sit down there, and make them point known. Okay, pa, una call we don't come, but we get concerned. Una they talk about peace and oneness in this country. But now so don't happen no, una all one remember. Do ya, in as much as na peace we dey talk for. Let's say charity begins at home. Do you not feel say that Monday na for release and for we force? We can we all are one. A bit no more get different approaches for better the country. Now I make we form different political parties. But Yansaneh not do that. And now one of the mandem because as Secretary General now carry the mantle for inform and be informed na that party. No, once it not benefit them personally, it influence the others. And you see, APC get for stop. They really get for stop. Tell the people then the truth. It do so where APC, they give rum and drugs to people who begin them for go and treat and go fed, for misinform them. Because I swear to God, nobody with sense in the right place not going to make any erroneous decision. But when you wonder when they look to like that Yansaneh don't hold. It do like go sit down. It do like commodity now. In sense, in brain, whatever don't reach saturation point. It don't reach within the economists and call diminishing returns. And not giving nothing new. So it's about time. Let people tell them, let it pack in punches. And the one they all within the Akabal, they include the honest, let them excuse. Let them excuse. Salon needs fresh ideas. And don't need people like Yansaneh anymore. After all these years, let Yansaneh say what he advised that party for doing a better thing. We go better Salon. My main contribution that.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yeah, people living in Alusain on them, they call from London.
Yes, Alusain, you get a platform.
Yeah, Tripoli, just like what you said earlier on, you know, for the benefit of the beginning and tomorrow, you know, this country not really know what you need to turn into. You don't lose election, you still know what accept them. And then they carry again, they say, so Jaman them be Bokuna street, so that make we voters, they not go vote. Not so correct statements nowadays. If you know, thief, they all are thief. Why you they run? You don't need for one. If you they go vote genuinely, why you for see your man in torment? So your man not get nothing for do to you. Just like within the other callers and say, if you say you will go for peace or you want to go for peace talk, but because in the arrest on our members them, so now so they say, so they not go. What is the point? You want peace? You don't want peace. Because if you want, just like what in this last caller says, if you don't go, then you put your case across. But you don't go there, and then you say, now because of that, now I make una decide on another go. So you don't get a clear picture, say, you're not capable. Just like what in Arun say. Why are we calling him Ambassador Foday and Yansaneh? What he don't do for the country? People are sad, just like waiting Rugi just say earlier on, Salon, if we not think very well and we decide, we'll let them politicians they are, then shame are we as the citizens of that country. Let we tell them, say, despite them confusions they wouldn't they cause, we not agree for listening to them. We want to let Salon change. You know, we know they're against in the method of going to the street and do demonstration or rally. But if we all get at one mind and we know the time for go inside those demonstrations, for go cause havoc, the message you want send to the one the way they lead with, it is very, very necessary. But now we no more way some people and when they go there, then go and cause trouble, now ain't go make the demonstration all right. But this is the time for let's say a union then team up, then send message, say we want peace na Salon. Whether you na APC, whether you na SLPP, you know, we want peace na Salon. We don't care which party where you come out because Salon belongs to we all. You know, but trust me, this government within our power, they expect much from them. To let them put a lot of things them in place before the 5 years they done. Because if you not put a lot of things before 5 years done, this confusion they continue so Tripoli. Tell me as you as a journalist, how you think the 2023 election will look like? This is my question, this is what I ask. How 2023 election will look like if it is not there in a Salon? From where this government wins election, opposition they get chance. We are scared. So we don't know what will be the future of 2023. So me, not only no matter for say my brother, but we need to change our attitude in Sierra Leone for let peace go can Salon. But if you know to that, my brother, the politician and they mix up we and box up we all the time, brother. I think that I will stop no more. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alusain. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yes, Tripoli. How are you? This is Ahmed. They call from Virginia.
Yes, Ahmed. You get the platform. What's your contribution, sir?
Yeah, I just want to talk on waiting. Go on yesterday. The interview with Abdul Fatoma.
Carry on, sir.
That interview did not be a very good interview. Abdul Fatoma, I think, say that the kind people there would they look for another country there because it really, really gets the people at heart. And it took one thing if we Sierra Leoneans, we be sincere because you see now one thing I lacking us to Sierra Leoneans, sincerity. we lack sincerity. From the leaders then take and down to the ordinary man, we are not sincere to ourselves. We know lack Sierra Leone. Starting from the politicians, they not like the country. Both APC and SLPP, they're not sincere to Sierra Leone. We see waiting they go on at the country. Now, I listen to Ambassador Yansaneh. They talk about the military people that would then go with for this past election. I remember the last election where they say Motskadeno for ply the streets of Freetown. Then the opposition then they opposed to that, and you know how it been results to. Now we SLPP don't kind of power themselves. They put such measures we themselves be opposed to yesterday. You see how these people are not sincere to the country. Thing we not been good for them yesterday, now ain't good for them today. Like how one of the callers them say previously. So if we're not sincere to we self, we not change we attitude from the top, calm down, salon, and go on before the day far. So we, the Sierra Leoneans, now we need for change with attitude. Fatoma talk a lot. A man I get high respect for, because if in the talk the good side, in the talk the bad side, in the side nobody. Anyway, the question where you ask about the police, the one the way they go that for. You see how he respond to that question, be?
Yeah.
Then in a beautiful response where he respond to that question, be. Because, as he say, the condition of service for the police, them, commensurate to the job within they do. How on earth you will pay person less than $100 for a month? Then you expect that person for perform in duties. With that person they get family for take care of. How they not go corrupt? Then we slowly talk the fact. How people are not go corrupt. You see the officials, the politicians, them, that they receive thousands of dollars per month. Then the ordinary people, and they receive less than or half a dollar for day. It's really sad. Really, really sad. So what me see, I think say we the Sierra Leoneans, we need for stand up and get rid of these two parties. Then we get a third force. Because if waiting they go on so next election come another the same party, then one of them can have power back, we will still continue this. Salon every day, a new thing. Every day, a new thing. I wake this morning, and the thing I see, although you say, no, not talk about today.
Yeah, they left for tomorrow.
It's really, really pathetic. Every day you get news, and not so good news. Every day you get news, we're not so good news. Really, really sad. We pray that God make we leaders, let God guide them. Let God change them. Let God give we leaders the way love the people and love the country. Now that's not what me get for say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, that topic day, definitely tomorrow we go can lay on a table. We need for get first, because some of we know how we go stretch the topic. As I be the talk before we begin get the callers them back. I say the Constitution is there for a reason. The reason being that 5 years you're supposed to forget your short term and your long term. You didn't have power or you there as opposition or you forget aims and your objective them. Same as we human being, we Sierra Leoneans them, we the citizens them. After I begin to see all these things, I begin to ask myself, say, I wonder if we, like how we can send with journalists them, we send them for go ask people them, waiting na them plan for the next 5 years. Waiting them go tell we. Just ask people randomly, say in the next 5 years, waiting are you plan? We as citizens them, for don't forget about them political party them. We the citizens them. Do we have a plan? Or then go tell we back, say Papa government? Because that's just the common word. Papa government. Yes, caller, you there live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Triple A, this is Thomas. I call from Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, Thomas, you get the platform. What's in your contribution, sir?
So I just really followed the trend. I really not listening to Fatoma yesterday, and with Ambassador Yansaneh, but I just really try to follow the trend and see what we really talk about today. But basically, like when Osman just done say, this APC, SLPP issue is just don't become a ton now in beloved country, Sierra Leone. People then vote against SLPP in 2007 for let change happen. Then promise we change, they come, especially with that constitution. Like, and I believe in Abraham from New Jersey say that constitution, a soldier constitution. Because I'll be one party day in power when they make that constitution. So whatever they put in that constitution, they favor other day in power. Then it's just simple and straightforward. APC come, then promise people and say that they change them, then get recommendations and they not follow them. They use them for victimize people in their own way or whatever way they use them, way they favor them. They still keep until they not change them because they will last in power. Now that same constitution that they use against them. So people then, they sit down and talk, say, this party they bastardize the constitution, this party they this, but the constitution make loopholes for some of them things then where they happen. Because now the way how they make them, because now one party begin in power, we make the constitution, some of them will not be getting, but we know that our party begin in power from 10 to the 30 to make the constitution. So if they not change that constitution, now Salome, things they know they change. Because anybody will come, is suited. Where somebody talk say, Fatoma talk say, where people in the do, then they see it's a long problem. Now the reason is because when they do, the laws then and the country you know they favor them. Now when they Kaiser now, the laws then favor them, so they blind their eyes then to the ill of the laws that we will get now the land. You know, it's just too sad. Like the last call they talk about how politicians they get paid thousands and the common worker they get paid in tens of dollars. So how you feel say where somebody in the same country where they make thousands, how you feel say that person they pay in tens go able go able to enforce the law on that particular person where he just able to take less than 10% of his salary.
I don't know about you. Thomas, your background really look noisy small. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Now we were born. We were born in Canada. Garage. I left and just come. But we don't left now. But
right.
I just want to say, if the politicians they make thousands, and the one way they enforce the law, they make tens because you know if you reach $100. how you fit that man way for enforce the law, go able to enforce the law with somebody where they make 10 times of a way, we say, if that person go against the law, you know, they even take 10% of the salary for able to gam one day, waiting in the wait for the whole month. You know, for let you enforce that particular law. Now, so corruption, they grow in that country today. And so they take for use them against the poor man way, no, nothing. Because even the one the way they before we responsible for educate the people and for make the people know their rights, for let the people they know what they're supposed to do, you know, they don't even do that day. And guess what? Now salon. Now they will all grow up. Now they some of we don't left for Canadian country there. People, you don't go salon today. You talk to the one the way when all grow up together. Like you see something they go wrong. We probably if even the one the way educated, we say they get masters. When you see something they go wrong, you talk before they say this is the way they are happy, say no right. Now the so-called educated people they begin arguing first. Say, oh man, come on, we don't go. If we say all things not right now you side. We don't even talk to anybody. The whole mentality that country is just broken. It's just so bad. It's not even funny. The first, I always, they tell me, my colleagues there, we fight for change right now. Now from the young generation then, they picking their way, they're not born it, or they picking their way, not begin go school it. Now they would be able to teach right now, bring them to the level the way some of we don't they out here where we dream for less alone did so. But that current generation, that's alone. Now it just like no more survival of the fittest. But let's continue for the hope, for the best. Now that no more just the one add no more. And we need to make sure say the one the way we put another political party because we never change them. APC, SLPP, for that we change them. Now a big thing. If we need to change, we need to go inside the political party and change the political party.
All right. Thank you very much, Thomas. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah. Bye.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, Chikwe, this time Momodu, they call from Australia.
Yes, Momodu, you get the platform. What's your contribution, sir?
Yeah, I don't know exactly which are the main topic. I don't know if it's in line with the corruption issues, whether border control under Nigeria.
No. Now tomorrow they deal with down there. Today we deal with the talk where we go with Abdulem Fatoma yesterday, and also Ambassador Osman Foday Yansaneh. He be there on AYV, just know where we stream. So now then two topics then they will deal with.
Okay, well, no, we stand in that. I will just say thank you, commend you for a good job we did do, and I will just say back to the government for their farm to say the strategy within the use of fight corruption. You not ever work in any other country in the world. The only one who don't ever work now fight from the top, the bottom, not from the bottom to top. You work in Singapore, and you work in Tanzania right now. And I believe people use them, it will work for you. But if you not start from the top, you come down to the bottom, all the things they do, now time no more than they buy, so that others just come out, other people then come, the same old game, and nothing change. And the ordinary man will continue for suffer. And that's normal for you. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you very much, Mamadou. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yesterday we get Abdulem Fatoma, and today Ambassador Osman Foday Yansaneh, the Secretary General of the APC. I think they can lock the phone line now. Numa Jacob James na Facebook he say, whose party who you think say go able to fix beaucoup problem we country get or we Sierra Leone get? He say the one the way they cry now be the same people them with the opposition be they cry today. He say so. He say the one the way they cry now, then go be the same people them we go cry when they in opposition. What should they try for say? Just like how I be talk just now, on that part where the Secretary General talk say, them be already for go under peace talk. Where they say one of the members them, they don't arrest them. 9 and no go again. When he be they talk about the 2023 election, you be pay attention waiting he say. And I know I make when 2023 election come, we begin scared just like 2017. Remember 2017? People then they send money, say something get for happen, this and that. But at the end of the day, at the same salon they talk about so. Because now in the talk say, come 2023, the military not go able to stop, the police not go able to stop, NEC not go able. Yes, I agree. As long as everybody in vote count and now waiting the ballot say. We don't come up at that side, they make politicians them for the threatening with peace. We don't come out at that side. And if you go na salon, you go find out say people are not still healed yet from the war. People are not still healed yet. Let we say tire boss. You go see the reaction. I remember at one time the Chinese them way be in a Klein town. At they don't say small anyway. Then we get fireworks inside Klein town. Yeah, daddy God. That didn't occur again. The entire Foday, Kanike, up to Ferry Junction, it turned upside down. It turned upside down. Waiting though, because of fireworks, then they fire. Where they really sound them. If you see people, things in all that thing don't happen. And even that day, it was wrong. Because waiting do, they not be ever share yourself with the people them within at the neighborhood say, oh, something ever happen now, then go for fireworks. So, just that fireworks they alone, they tell you say, with people and before I say now, tire boss. So for me, when tension can rise, you hear people and they talk like unrest. That is unfair to the people of Sierra Leone. That is unfair to the people of Sierra Leone. All we want is peace. All we want is bread and butter. If you want back and upset with mayonnaise, that's fine. If you peanut butter, self and jelly you want put there, that's fine. As long as the bread is there. If you akara self, if you bincha akara self, if you rest akara, you fine. But as long as the people be deprived of the basic, just the basic. Right now, all the one they will get for go salon for the festive season. You go count the people we not ship stuff them for go salon. Even to grocery, you get for ship and go. You know one do it's fine. But where you go there, you go know why other people then they do Just that basic. Even you remember self say light, water. You know, saying I make a lot of people they think about politics. I make beaucoup people they think if that basic the way you can also switch on your light day. You ask for food, then can put it before you. You don't want to know that they are pretty safe. It's like when you get a tree, let's say a mango tree. You get a mango tree in a compound. Now mango season. The next compound, you tree is the bear. You compound, you tree is not the bear. That one way in tree the bear. I like the leaves them for them, it dirty the entire compound. Not the grumble safe. You know the camper and self say, hey, this tree is just a dirty this compound for nothing. You go clear them. Because you know say at the end of the day, the tree the bear. But the one way in your tree not the bear. One leaf self for them, it go grumble say. Why? Because you know they get nothing from there. Why? Because there is a reason where na mango tree na for make a bear. So at the end of the day, what you can do? You go get for quarter. You go say, "Boy, I mean they can leave this just the dirty and no more for nothing." Even if somebody say, "Boy, they provide shade," they say, "and for nothing." You know how much they sweep. What do I mean by that? That person where they grumble, now because you know they get what he feels he forgets from that tree. Why Boku grumble they? Now because the basic no they na the country. And why no they? Now because of these politicians. Corruption don't make the thing not the birthday. The thing is not the bet them at all. Now the poor man where they don't, now the bet. Which I mean, even if na hardship, even if na for come against the one that we corrupt, now the one that we don't, anything, now they bet. But if we say no more, we do a test. Yes, we not go able say give everybody money. But if you able, you buy your light. Make your light the day how you want them. If you buy your credit na your phone, make it the day how it for day. The one the way they make all the laws here. Make them see say, then follow the law to the latter so that anybody found one thing, you go get for pay the price. Again, we're not for just roll out, say, all the concerns them way the APC raise, or for just go under the carpet, like, okay, you guys were there, it's the same thing, so, no. Or for still listen to it in they say, and also, if certain things then they do for fix, we need for fix them. Because na then two party then didn't people then sabio. I remember before the election, we do couple of programs then at this radio station who will be they ask if a third force is possible in Sierra Leone. That was the question, if a third force is possible in Sierra Leone. The margin where you see APC and SLPP win, watch for the third man. Then at the end of the day, how many political parties? So even in politics, we can't even agree. Make you know, say, it's not the love of the country. One green country, I must party obinge. So all link petekpede. Then other party they will not even, some man not even get 1,000 votes. But he still thinks he want for rules alone. On the other hand, you go say yes, right? On the other hand, you go say, okay, why we not all come together and make one coalition? If we feel say na for the love of the country. But na so go dey for the direct food, the basic they not go be supplied. Take come next election. It can be a tit for tat. Everybody begin to draw muscle. That's not what we need. Because the fact we don't give it for who's better we the ordinary citizens can get apart from the grumble. Eh? But that not say we for say because of this or that will not a vote. The same way how you want vote the count. Now so you voice the count. How you vote the count, now so you voice the count. Because trust me, they are coming. What to 2019? We sleep and wake just now. 2020. And this will be all road them. Even I go begin again then I. I can't tell you all the beautiful things that we didn't get for do. Or we didn't plan for do, or they don't begin do. And we people them back. Right now, some area then they. This man, I ain't the help we. I ain't the help we. I can't make the road. I ain't give 5 bags so that my maybe die down yonder. So now we want. So now don't take on a pay in advance. I don't take any in advance. But at the end of the day, we need a peaceful country. We need politicians them who are ready for make the people, the citizens of Sierra Leone smile. Not to that one mat. Certain things then they you don't go, you mistake mass person or you mistake jam person. The kind of aggressiveness with it. Not to say it ain't in nature. Until Tranga. You see man they vex for nothing. But I think say wait I be suggest earlier, we get for do am. Make we ask people them randomly. Say in the next 5 years, waiting are you plan? Make we begin get some kind of conversation in the next 3 years, in the next 1 year, waiting are you plan? What's how you see yourself? What you want for do? What say government not give you work? So, waiting are you plan? Maybe this will make we young man them go begin for think. And maybe then they go help we for begin for change the mindset. If we begin ask them kind of question, yeah. Because sometimes person just live normal by the day. Go sleep and wake, go sleep and wake. They say they go fenam. All the fenam na bribe body. Na fenam dandy. But the end politician yeah, don't keep we captive. We all get part for play. Me and you. Then we begin for ask them kind of a question, yeah. You call somebody right now and say, you ask me, I say, what do you want to do? The next day they tell you na business. Na business they tell you want to do. How much person they do business? How much person they buy? Eh? How much person they buy? So I begin do business. One green street. Where one person begin sell a cheque. Before you marry, every house now they sell a cheque. Where one person begin sell shawarma. Every house now that street today. So say we left one after 2-3 years, other person back they begin sell. We not sabi for initiate something for we self. We didn't say for la makata, we sabi am. So I make then we fumble them. We dey salolo begin ask them ba waiting at them plan. Who side and see themselves in the next. Let we are waiting and they see. Because if we all begin to ask them questions, then they wouldn't sit down and they begin to tell themselves, say, that's true. Because not to say no more, you want to see yourself, what you don't they do for make that happen? I make where they still ask the government for an enabling environment. So that we will get a level playing field for everybody. As long as you're a go-getter, you can make it. We get for be sincere. That sincerity part, they come back on tomorrow. We'll come back on tomorrow. For today, now they lock the domot. We lock the domot now, but we go there back tomorrow. We already know the topic. We don't want to deal with only that particular border day or we will take down there as a case studies. But Bokupa we know what's in the happen. But Kupa we know. So because of that, we can discuss the way forward. Anti-corruption don't do their own. Which was really good. But me can myself not go inside the topic. Let's wait till tomorrow. Just a quick reminder. For say first week in January, we get a meet and greet in a salon. First week in January. Meet and greet Sierra Network. So if you know say you did a salon January first week, hey, come let's meet and make we say how the body rub skin and rakpala together. Also, King George's home, the visit, na grafting, na we talk anaya. And make we also not forget, say in January we get for going to the provinces. Make we go check them out. And the one that we don't sponsor or we don't promise for sponsor. We will come na den do mot. I think it's high time safe we begin na den do mot one team. Because by the theory this week we don't come inside November. And the school project, you know the OLO, you know the done. Make we all come on board and support. Contact we if you want for sponsor. Contact we, yeah? If you want for sponsor. Judge Kamara don't get it. You get for day on the 4th. Okay, that's good. Madiana James, they ask, say, who sign a free tongue? Again, I don't say no to we, not to me, not to CIA Network, not to we. It's a family thing. Now we all get for when let me say maybe first week in December, we go begin discuss. For we will get for go. Now they can put an eye out. For we will get for go begin discuss. We go get a group where they discuss how we want time for go. Yes, Madonna, we'll go. The trip na bo na January. Na January we get for go. All the one the way we don't say then go help with the sponsorship na January. Freetown, yes, the meet and greet, but not to me, they organize them. Now we all. So now we all get for organize them. Also, we say, now they will meet, now they will go meet. I will say, now so we want them, now so we want them. Uda one see day, just say, okay, we want see Uda, Benkefala, Fatoma, Lima, you Muda you want see day. We go try, we go extend we hand to them people and see if they go come on board and we go come meet them, make we go get small understanding of who we serve. We go get small understanding. But it depends on who that we want today. Now we get for again, as I say, I like now 2 person, 3 person, I like now 1 person. We can still meet there. Who side we agree for? We go there back tomorrow and tomorrow who they come, but that thing will happen at the border. Then we will just use them as case study because if you pass through Lungeo, then get a Yonde. The Guinea Sayo, then get it. Everybody gets in Yon. We know. So it's nothing new, but again, okay, low it tomorrow, dear. I go there back tomorrow. People say, tata.